What do we got? We got ourselves Ankos as a Death Knight on Team Blue. We got Zambozo. Whoa, Survival Hunter? Whoa, you look like dead kind of in a way. Zambozo. We got ourselves Krager. We got ourselves... What is it? Pedal Nazad. Pedal backwards. Pedal. We got ourselves Pedal and Ucher. Where's the Team Red? We got ourselves Dark Horcron. Dark Horcron? Yeah, that's kind of cool name. Dirk's Bride still in the back, gonna get launched. We got Jirpa. We got us as a Recluse, and we got us as Terreliad. Oh, Tulan. Yo, alright boys. Everybody who's not playing, be on the stairs. Dirks, be on the stairs, my mans. It's gonna be Dark, actually get an attack first. It's gonna trinket out of it versus Pedal. Pedal shot a step it back to Dark. It's gonna be that Earth Elemental rolling up. Gonna give him extra wall, extra stun onto Pedal. Pedal backwards is literally his name. You know what I mean? Skyfear told him down for Dark. Is he going to be able to really do much with it, though? Doesn't look like he has a lot of damage set up ahead. He's really just trying to survive this rogue, as the Assassination rogue is just tearing through Dark right now. Still hasn't popped his own Shaman Wall yet. This is going to be Shaman Wall up and running right now. Was that a lasso for a second, or was that maybe a blind? I'm not even sure. Pedal is going to go for a kidney shot onto Dark. I think it might be done and done, actually. Dark, he gets to play. Oh, no. We had an Elemental Shaman once in a long while, and the man didn't get to play at all. Darks is going to be up next, landing a sap on the guy. Are you Outlaw? I think you might be. Long sword, short sword, unless you're sub. I like the golden mog you got going on. Kidney shot at him with a bike immediately. Okay. There goes Pedal. Poor Pedal. No. He just biked that man. No blood on the aim or nothing. It's gonna be sap into the pet, into a Nightblade by onto Zambozo. He does get a freezing trap on Dirks immediately. Shot us up, kid, shot immediately. Gonna be big slappers right now for Dirks. Huge damage to Zambozo. Is gonna go for a bit of a pet sag, giving himself a little bit extra survivability against all the crits from the rogue. Bike getting thrown at Dirks with a stun as the nades dropping in. Dirks got himself evasion rolling for a little bit longer. Zambozo might be able to just survive Dirks just by a hair here. Cheap shot by Dirks. Does DR his stuns completely? Does Dirks stay blind? He probably does. He also does get a stun into the pet. Looks like kidney shot into the pet. And Zambozo getting hit with a cheap shot. Manic Banish coming out for Zambozo. And Dirks is going to be able to at least vanish out of that as long as there's no dots on him. Flare could get him out, but Zambozo is going to play it safe. Flare on top of himself and go into camo. Dots are still going to keep him rolling though. So he won't not be able to get himself a big heal. He does catch up on health though. He does catch up. I think he burned Exhilaration too. He did. There's quite a lot of heal burned. Dirks, I think he's just waiting for the flare to be almost over. The flare almost hitting the floor. As soon as that happens, he can maybe sap him. Saps the pet. Get a shot on Zambozo. Could maybe go for big damage. Reaper Flames, big slappers, breaking the pet out in the open. Pet is going to go for, I think, a either sack or commanding shout. I think, or Master's Call. I think it is going to be sack. Both of them look the same. It's like a chain that just gets broken. Both of them exactly the same. Stun into Dirks, and Zambozo can maybe go for some damage. Grenades are rolling. That's going to be madly onto the rogue. Smoke bomb coming out for Dirks' bind. Might be able to send another smoke bomb, forces Zambozo in there. And Dirks is actually taking a little bit of a beating here. Mally is making it harder for him to re-heal. It's going to be a blind onto the pet, stun onto the hunter, big dress to follow into a cheap shot. Does Dirks have enough damage? Looks like Zambozo is going to stop him with a bit of a freezing trap, manic bandage, feign death combo. Yeah, I don't really know if Dirks can do much here, man. He's doing good damage to Zambozo. He just really cannot get the big finish. What kind of essence is he going? Reaper Flames, right? He also does have a Twisted Appendage, and that just is not proccing whenever he goes for a kidney shot on Zambozo. If one of those Twisted Appendages procced on Zambozo, though, that could be the game. That could be end. Getting a shot onto Zambozo. Maybe Dirks can make something here. Bike does come out. That's going to be a appendage as well. Jake us out of it immediately. Gets a bike thrown at Dirks and does take him out. The bike, I think, ran into the appendage, however. It's going to be a little rough. Tulan is going to be up next. Down into Tulan. And Zambozo try to see if he might be able to get a trinket out of Tulan. Does harpoon at him, but he's really just trying to avoid him. Trying not to get a melee. Kill commands are coming out. Back to my freezing trap. Maybe it could be a trinket out Tulan as he's midair. I love the position that people get frozen in within caps and freeze traps. Zambozo is running, dude. He's running for his life. Does get himself crucibles of healing while camo is up. He's gonna get himself caught up, man. Survival Hunter gameplay here. It's very similar to Rogue gameplay, just with a bit of extra easy weird cheese. Well, can you call it easy? Because they are squishy. They are squishy. I'd say Rogue's even tankier, but maybe I should play much around in PvP. See how squishy they really are. They seem squish. Freezing trap onto Tulan. I think that Zambozo was maybe thinking, he might trinket this. I might just have to wait for the trinket. He's gonna get himself Master's Call. I think Pet Sack, actually. Probably a good idea that Pet Sack is up and running. It's gonna be a big touch of death. Zambozo better have a shot him, or not a shot him meld. But I was gonna say, thinking maybe feign death. But that was just more watching his health. It dropped like a rock. Down goes Zambozo. Ankos is gonna be up next. Is Death Knight from Team Blue versus Toulon. Almost sounds like Mulan. I don't even know what he said, boys, but there it is. There it is. Fist of Fury rocking Ankos. Not letting him get the kids through. Parried pretty hard. It's going to go for every defensive mid here. AMS, IBF, and Death Pact. Toulon is taking a lot of damage, though. Might want to karma this, though. Oh, no. Toulon karma coming out. Ankos, does he want to hit into it? Does he want to hit into it? It's only 3% damage, so Toulon will be able to get all that healing from the karma. And Ankos is the one on the run. But if you're in a Death Knight, can you really run from a monk? You can Chain of Ice him. Fist of Fury. If you maybe have a stun, maybe could catch up on a bit of health with some death strikes, might be a plan. Looks like Toulon is honestly out of juice, but might still have enough. Yeah, when a monk doesn't really have cooldowns, he's really out of juice when you cannot Fist of Fury. If he's not getting the crazy procs for abilities, it's really out of juice. Maybe Uther could take him out, trying to go for that Reaping Flame leg sweep. It's going to be immediate chicken for Uther. Toulon has no answer for this. In capital, Uther could bubble this. Toulon trying to catch himself with fights. Actually, huge heals coming out right there. Huge heals coming out. Hammer's getting thrown by Uther. Does get a big pour. Toulon can still be fine for now. Wall is available if he needs to. Should be using it before a Hodge comes out. Try to see if he can just outrun the wings from Uther. If he's even able to. Big kick. Going to the other side of the arena. Just using all that beautiful mobility. Try to stay away from Uther as best as possible. Wall's up. Might want to use it as early as possible. There goes that wall. As soon as he's not feeling that good, there goes that wall. He's still got to continue running, man. He's still got to catch up on all that health. He needs to make sure that karma is going to get value. Uther can bop or bubble that karma. This is going to be bad for Toulon. Does have a wall for this Hodge, which is perfect. Not doing the most amount of damage. And Toulon is still on that recovery path, man. I think you're just going to see this man running for quite a bit of time. Does catch up and finally on all the health he needs. Hodge didn't really do much for him. Diffuse Magic or Dampen Harm also available for him very, very soon. So might be able to dampen some of the damage overall. Might want to use it here ASAP. There goes the Dampen Harm. Uther has taken a lot of damage as the images come out. There goes the bubble. Next setup, Toulon could go for a big old karma into Uther if he wants to. This is going to catch a couple of Viva fights. This is going to be Trinket 4. That Hodge is going to pour it away. Uther might just want to stand here and heal. He still can get himself a big old bop ready. Yeah, with Toulon, the mobility, I don't really know if a Paladin can really do much about it. If Toulon has any damage, touch death, I think he's trying to get a bop out of Uther immediately. This is going to be images. Fist of Fury. Huge touch of death is going to happen. Uther does he go for a bop here? Wings are up and running. No! Decided to go for offensive. Could have just bopped himself and kept himself alive. Krager's the last one left on Team Blue, man. There's still 3 boys to get through on Team Red. Toulon, which is the most mobile monk I've ever seen, catching up quite a bit of health here. It's going to be a big old lead, but Krager does get a slow into Toulon. In-cap is going to be Berserker Rage out. Toulon will not be able to CC Krager as he was able to play with a Paladin. If only Toulon could get some procs for damage, then he might actually be able to stand toe-to-toe with Krager. But Krager is trying to get a bit of aggressive here. Wall available for Toulon. Does have Karma if needed. Storm Ball by Krager. No trigger for Toulon. Going to be a Karma immediately. I think. Oh. He's holding onto the wall, man. He's actually got it. All his chips in a wall. All the chips in one basket called the wall. Fortified and Brew, by the way, becoming a baseline for monks. Rejoice. PvE. It's going to be really nice. Monks are pretty squishy. Karma is essentially only defensive that you get baseline. So having a baseline brew is going to be good. I wonder if you'll actually have 2 brews, like the honor talent one and the base one. Pretty sure it won't, but either way. Big leg sweep onto Kragar. Toulon trying to get some big damage rolling onto the warrior. A Storm Bolt coming out onto Toulon. How is he going to do though? Oh, this is still a little rough. Krager tried to see if he might be able to catch up to Toulon. Karma still available. Incap does break it out of it with Zerka's Rage immediately. Toulon's still taking a lot of damage from Krager, just getting a beating. And he really cannot run away. Like, he could pour it out if he wants to. Just if you're flying, it's going to go for that Karma. Is that a touch of death onto Krager as well? I think Krager's just trying to burn through. No, actually, he decided not to burn through a Karma. He's just trying to bloodthirst through it. If it was a touch of death, maybe it wasn't a touch of death. Maybe it was just Karma by itself. Because look at that Krager, he dimmed. Like, his character dimmed for a second, like as if it's such a death. Ooh, Toulon porting out. But he's done, dude. He's tapped out, man. Jirpa is going to be next up on Team Red as a Demon Hunter. Should have an advantage over Kragar. Ivy coming out, getting interrupted immediately. It's going to be almost 10 minutes into this duel. Boys, 29% dampening is only going to get scaled up and up and up as the 30% dampening rolls in. Kragar taking quite a bit of damage from Jirpa. Probably going to be some gushers. I saw some slappers. Jirpa actually stunned by the fact that the fear broke that early. It's going to be a big meta onto Kragar. As he's getting hit by a stun. Kragar might need to just find a way to just get some chains to see on Jirpa. No trick available for the Demon Hunter anymore, so he could chains to see them. Into a charge heal off of Jirpa. If he can get some setup, actually doing so much damage to Jirpa. A big flame at the end did quite a number. Oh, that was so cool. Thieves throw a weapon, get a proc for Azeroth. Oh man. That's gonna be Recluse with a beam. Trying to meme beam and Kragar. Killing Spree to follow for this Outlaw rogue. Rolling that cheat death. Is he going to be able to cheat death? Honestly, I think he still got the cast off, and that's going to be a snowball. Stop it, and no damage from that ability onto Kragar. And Recluse, what are you trying to do, my man? Kragar's just going to get a charge back on him. Still holding on to his defenses. Vanished something. I don't even know when he vanished. Gouges Kragar. He breaks out of it immediately. Zerker blind onto Kragar. Trick gets out of it. Maybe it could be a stun for Recluse. Maybe somebody could make a play here. It's going to be a stun onto Kragar with that between the eyes parry while the warrior is stunned. Just to make sure the parry is available once the warrior comes out of that stun. Storm Ball into Recluse and then flame once. Throw. Execution. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. The man making a comeback that I wanted to see. Quite a bit of damage under his belt, but also quite a bit of healing as well. Him and Chulan taking 3 kills back to back. There goes Kragar, man. I got to give him. He actually went offensive there. That was good. Did it still play the same build, or did it actually do something different? I do want to know. I mean, it's still considered a flame. Lethal strike still doing work. I don't know if he did anything differently. He's a lot more rampage damage for sure. A lot more rampage damage, that is for sure. So maybe he switched out his stats a little. I don't even know, but there it is, man. There it is.